Hi everyone, happy Monday. This week we're going to take a look back to a video I shot last year. Now this video really does depict how as humans we tend to have this mental connection between doing good and getting paid. It's almost like we assume that if we get paid for doing good for others, it somehow waters down the good. And that's a really bad way of thinking, because at the end of the day, if you can do good for others and be paid, well, you've now created something that's sustainable, that you can keep doing good and sustaining your own existence at the same time. So why wouldn't you want to do that? So I hope you enjoy the story.
As we're growing up, it is almost drilled into us that we must get value. In any interaction, we want to make sure that we're not being taken advantage of. We want to make sure that we're getting the best value for our money. And that's a really interesting concept to me, because I feel like that transforms itself in later life. And I want to convey that with a story that I heard the other day. So let's call this character Dave. And Dave is a tutor. He goes to people's homes and he teaches their kids. Dave charges a certain amount for his services. Let's just say he charges $30 an hour. And Dave thinks that's fine. It's good enough for him. He thinks that that is value for his client. And Dave is happy enough. He's going to some very nice houses. He's doing his tutoring and he's earning his money. And then one day he talks to his friends who are also tutors and he tells them what he's charging. And they laugh at him. "What are you doing, Dave? Why are you charging such a low amount? You could be charging twice that much." And Dave becomes defensive and says, "No, this is it. This is all I need. I'm not greedy." And he immediately puts that spin of, well, I'm doing good. I'm being a good person by giving value to these people. And what Dave has done is completely undervalue the services that he's providing. Sure, he may be a nice guy, but he's not being that smart. And so Dave keeps doing his tutoring for a while and then realizes that actually he's not making enough money. It's not working for him. And so he quits doing the tutoring and he goes and gets a standard job in an office. He's no longer really doing the good that he was doing by helping these kids learn and grow and develop. And now he's working in an office. He's now earning enough money to support himself and his lifestyle, but there's an empty feeling inside because he's not really having that impact that he once was. If Dave had done his research and appreciated his value during the tutoring, he actually could have made something of it. He could have turned it into a business that could have paid him fairly, paid him enough to make it sustainable, and he still would have had that feeling of fulfillment doing what he was doing. And I find that so interesting that that sort of thing can happen. And I feel like it does come from a sense of value, that we need to bring value into any given situation. And this is actually a true story. Dave told me that he realized later, after talking to me, that he actually went to houses that were very well off. Houses with swimming pools and houses with multiple cars. And yet he still stuck to his guns and charged what he felt was fair. So I guess what I'm saying to you watching this video is, know your worth. Do your research and work out what is the going rate for the services that you are providing. And then charge that much. Don't feel like you have to give value to people. Let them worry about that. Because as you do yourself, they are going to make sure that they're getting value. They're going to make sure that they're getting their bang for their buck. Let them worry about that. Don't go into your business feeling a sense of desperation that you need to get money. Any money will do. Stick to your guns, have faith, and believe that you are good at what you're doing, that you're charging a fair rate, and you will be paid a fair rate. Because why wouldn't you? If you're charging a fair amount, people will come to you. That is the nature of charging a fair amount for your services.
So I hope you enjoyed that. If you liked it, please like, subscribe, leave a comment if it resonated with you in any way, shape or form, and I'll see you next week.